Before this video starts, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and make sure you turn bell notifications so you guys will be updated of every video I post. What is up, guys? I'm here back at it again with some more update news. Today we have confirmation of the new protagonist Bey for Beyblade Burst Season 6. So as you guys know, Beyblade Burst is actually getting a Season 6. So super hyped for that because I am really happy that we're getting a season season 6, that we're not ending it off with sparking. But I am curious on how the storyboard is gonna continue due to now the twins are leaving. Well, they're not probably gonna leave. We're probably gonna see them in season 6, but just super curious on what the new just how the new character is. I have seen pictures of the new character, the protagonist, and I honestly am not a big fan. I know it's something new to all of us that we're absolutely getting a new character that's not good. He's actually an evil character, and the antagonist is evil. But maybe he won't be evil during the whole season. Maybe he will just be evil for probably like a couple of episodes until probably Vault shows up and teaches him like the true way and the true spirit of Beyblade, and then he probably turns good or something. But I honestly, even if that does happen, I'm still not hyped for this character because I don't know why Beyblade would actually put this type of character, an evil character, as a protagonist. This Beyblade would have been perfect for an antagonist. But yeah, with that said, we have confirmation of the Bey. Here are the parts of the Beyblade, and I actually took separate screenshots of the Beyblade separately in separate pictures. So let's take a look at that. Okay, guys, so first image we have the layer base. So this is the new Beyblade, the base for the Beyblade. I actually don't know the name for the Beyblade. I do know that it doesn't. I don't want to actually say the name even if I knew it, because actually these names that they're giving the Beyblade, some of them are pretty like demonic, like from spirits and demons and devils. And I actually absolutely hate when they do those, when they give Beyblades those types of names, because I don't think the religious things should be in Beyblade like this. Like, probably give it, why don't you give it like an angel name or something? Like, I'm not approved or happy that they're giving these types of Beyblades like demon Beyblades and then calling them the Demon King or the Devil King. I hate when Beyblade does those things. I absolutely hate it. But I'm not gonna make this video about hate. We're just gonna talk about the new Beyblade. So yeah, this is the new Beyblade. This is the layer. It's actually really interesting because the shape of the Beyblade reminds me so much of Glide, of the ring Glide from Glide Ragnarok. But at the same time, it reminds me of Brave. So I don't know. The layer is actually reminding me of a combination of Glide and Brave, just because of the shape. The shape, we have that shape that Glide has, and instead of having like the stamina wings, the white parts being the stamina wings, they're actually like these white contact points that this Beyblade has. And I don't know, it's really curious. I do know that this is obviously going to be an attack type. It does not look like a stamina type or a defense type or a balance type. It looks like it's going to be a pure attack type. I am very curious on how the Beyblade is how its attacks are going to be. If it is going to be better than Brave. Well, actually, I don't think it's gonna be as good as Brave. Brave is amazing, and the reason why Brave is so good is because of all that rubber. And looking at this guy, I don't think it's gonna have any rubber. But actually, the white and black, I do like the color scheme. Actually, not gonna lie, the white and black color scheme, I actually like it. So I think that's pretty cool. But the chip is the chip. I don't know what this is supposed to be resembling. I think it might be resembling the demon on this thing that I absolutely hate. But yeah, now like I said, I'm not gonna make this video about hate about the Beyblade because I haven't seen the character. But yeah, just thinking about it, I definitely don't like it as much. I do hope that we are gonna see returning bladers from the past return. I don't want the series to forget about all the legends that we had in Sparking and just come up with new characters, just like they did on GT, that they literally forgot all about the old characters and brought new characters. Yeah, at the same time, that is a good side. That is something good that we're getting new characters, but I don't want them to forget about something. I don't want them to forget about old characters. Like, for example, they basically in GT, they basically forgot about Iger and Vault, and they basically never showed up in the anime. They showed up like at least 5 episodes in total, if you want to count that. But yeah, the ring or the base, whatever it's gonna be called, is actually very interesting. I mean, I am very interested on how the attacks is gonna be. Is it gonna have good like burst resistance or something? But yeah, not a big fan actually of the Bey, of the name of the Bey. Well, I don't even know the name, but I have heard it and I totally just forgot. But I'm not a big fan of the Bey. I'm not a fan of the blader and none of that. But yeah, moving forward, we have the disc. So it looks like we're getting a new disc system. So it looks like we're forgetting all about the chassis. So it looks like the chassis are going away. And I'm actually really proud of that. Really happy about that. Because the thing is, as much as I like double chassis, I really like double chassis. The thing is that with double chassis, you forget about the system of burst. I mean, the series is called Beyblade Burst, and with those double chassis, we barely get to see burst. A couple of days I actually posted in my community post of saying that my King Helios actually burst in Mirage Fafnir, and a lot of people were commenting saying that this is fake. I staged it, and that's one of the things. I absolutely didn't stage that. I was actually Beyblading by myself. I used those 2 Beyblades, and actually King Helios actually bursted my Mirage Fafnir. I'm not lying. I swear to you guys that really happened. But what I'm getting to this is that, look at that. Just because I posted that picture, people didn't believe me that was real. Why? Because people don't get to see double chassis Beyblades burst that often. It's really rare to see a double chassis Bey burst. It's not like a Cursed Tomb or a Glide Ragnarok that they burst almost all the time. And that's because they're sticking with their system, the burst system. They're supposed to burst. And as much as I love Rage Longinus, Brave Valkyrie, Mirage Fafnir, I basically love all the double chassis Beyblades. The thing is that they don't have the system. They're basically getting rid of the system burst, and that's why I didn't like that much the double chassis. As much as I like how the attacks and the performances, I didn't like the thing that they were getting rid of the burst system. So that's why I'm really happy that they're like going back to the disc, even though this is not a disc that we've seen before. This is a new system of disc, but I don't think they're gonna be as strong as the double chassis were. But yeah, this disc actually does look pretty cool. It's got that kind of circular round shape, but at the same time it does look like a lot like an attack type disc. So looks pretty decent actually. Doesn't look that bad. I think it's gonna be a pretty good disc for attack types, but we'll just have to see when it comes out. I am getting this Beyblade, but I am not gonna be that happy for this. But yeah, moving forward, we get to, I think, the hypest part of this release. So the driver. So actually looking at the driver looks so good. Actually, we get it's not confirmed that it does have this, but I think the red part is actually rubber that the driver's gonna have. So what if a driver has rubber, that means the driver's gonna probably be getting some good attack power. So I'm really actually glad for that. In my opinion, this driver does look a lot like Dimension in some way. In some way, I kind of look at it and it kind of reminds me a lot of Dimension. And at the same time, it reminds me of Dimension and I don't know, something else. What was another driver? Dimension and Unite, I think? Yeah, probably Unite, because the outer ring is probably rubber. And you guys know that Unite has the rubber outer ring, and in the middle is like this plastic sharp point that gives it stamina mode. But I'm actually really happy for this driver. I'm very curious on how it's gonna perform. I do hope that this driver is gonna probably perform like Extreme. If this driver doesn't perform similar to Extreme, I'm gonna be so happy, because even though I don't have Extreme, I have seen videos on it, and Extreme that's a driver that I'm really hoping to get one day, because Extreme just I don't have it, but it's one of my favorite drivers either way. I just can't wait to have it. But I do have high hopes for the driver. I don't think it's going to be bad, but I don't think it's going to be the greatest. But I do have high hopes that it is going to be a decent attack type driver. Okay, so now that we've talked about the Bey, we're now going to be moving forward to the other benefits that this series is gonna give us. So apparently we all know that the sparking launchers are kind of the sparking series' gimmick. Like, it's not like we can just forget about the sparking launchers and then go to back to the regular launchers that we had in season 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we can't just go back to those launchers. So I am really happy that they're not doing this, because actually I didn't want them to go back to the old launchers, but I didn't want them to stick with the sparking launchers, because if they did stick with the sparking launchers, that absolutely wouldn't make any sense, because they're called sparking launchers, and sparking is over, basically almost over. So I am really happy that they're making new launchers. This was actually kind of predictable, because I don't think they were going to stick with sparking launchers in season 6. They were obviously going to give it either the old launchers or give them new launchers. So apparently we are getting new launchers. This is the image of the launcher. It does look very curious. I know it's not the clearest picture, not the clearest image that I could get, but this is all we have as of right now. We're probably gonna get some new pictures and new information probably in probably this week or next week. I'm hoping for, because we're almost at season 6, so I'm really hyped for that actually. But I'm not happy. But I'm not hype about the character or the Bey actually, just because I don't like how they're using demon and everything. Like, Lane's already known as like one of the demon kings, because he has the Lucifer Beyblade that's actually known as the devil. So that's why I'm not a big fan of Lucifer. I don't like that much Lucifer. That's why I call it Lucius sometimes, because I don't like to say the devil's name. But just because I just wanted to let you guys know, because some people actually comment on my video saying, why do I call Lucifer Lucius? That's a Hasbro name. Just because I know that Hasbro doesn't stick to the demonic and religious parts of the Beyblade. Like, they replace it with like friendlier names. So that's why I say Lucius. And I am not approved with calling of my Beyblades the devil's name. I don't like it. I'm a god. I'm a man of God, and I believe in God and Jesus Christ, and I don't want to start calling my Beyblades like demon names. So that's the reason why I call my Beyblades other names probably. And I'm probably gonna give this guy another name if I get it, because I'm not gonna call it the Demon's Bey, the demon name. Okay, but yeah, I'm getting off topic. Sorry about talking about that. But yeah, the launcher does look curious. I am very curious on how this new launcher gimmick's gonna work. We're probably not gonna see any more sparks, so sparks are out of the list. So, but I am very curious on what we're gonna see. Are these launchers gonna be good? Are these launchers going to be worse than the sparking launchers? Because sparking launchers are actually really good. The downside is that they break kind of easily. So I'm kind of hoping for this launcher to be good and durable, more durable than the sparking launchers. But yeah, guys, I am super excited to get some new news on this launcher. I keep calling the sparking launcher. Sorry about that. I keep calling it oh my goodness, I did it again. I keep calling them the sparking launchers, even though they're not the sparking launchers. But yeah, actually looks really cool. It's kind of like a wide launcher. It kind of looks not fatter, like taller. It kind of looks taller in my opinion. But yeah, this launcher does look very promising. I do have high hopes for this launcher. But yeah, with that said, let's move to the last part of this release. So apparently we are getting new stadiums, so that's a good sign. The thing is that now that the new series is coming, you're probably gonna have to waste more money on getting the new Beyblade, the new launcher, and the new stadium, which is the only downside. But I am planning on getting all those things probably as soon as I can. Probably not gonna get them at this in the moment, but I will be getting all of them one day. I hope so. Okay, but yeah, the new stadiums look pretty sick actually. I did hear that we are actually getting 2 pockets. So instead of the standard stadium having 3 pockets, we're now gonna be getting 2 pockets. So there's probably gonna have 2 chances to be ring out. So that's a good size, because with the sparking Beyblades, since they're so heavy and they give so many powerful hits, most of the time they're kind of easy to get knocked out, because when one of them hits super hard, you're gonna get knocked out to the pocket probably, or just crash to the wall. But I am happy that we're getting 2 pockets. We're getting at least rid of 1. That's a good thing. And these stadiums I have heard that these stadiums are a bit bigger, so that's another good thing, because the sparking Beyblades and the Beyblades right now are getting so big that the standard stadium is just meant for probably like from Chosy from down, because when they made GT Beyblades started getting bigger, and we didn't have a problem in that moment, because either way they were still getting bigger, but it was still no problem. But when sparking came, that's where the problem came, because the standard stadium was actually too tiny for these sparking Beyblades to battle and give their full potential. So making a new stadium is actually a really good solid idea that Takara Tomy actually made. But yeah, guys, I do have another high hopes. I do have high hopes for this series. Even though I don't like the name or the new antagonist, I do have high hopes for the other releases, for the stadiums, for the launchers. I do have high hopes, and this is probably gonna be a great season. Even though we're getting an evil antagonist, that I am not on board with it. But yeah, guys, this is actually going to be the end of today's video. I actually don't have any more update news. If more update news comes out, I will make sure to update you guys. But with that said, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Turn that little bell for all notifications. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. God bless you. And remember, guys, God loves you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.